Hey, beautiful souls. I'm Christina, a life coach, counselor, survivor, and your guide in the sacred space of healing. So today we're going to explore one of the most transformative and brutally honest aspects of healing, and that's shadow work, specifically in the context to addiction and drugs. Now, before we go deep, I want to say this. If you're here and listening, it means that there's a part of you that wants healing, a part of you that knows the numbing, the running, and the hiding is no longer enough, and I see you. So this episode is called Facing the Mirror for a reason. Shadow work isn't just spiritual. It's this radical emotional surgery. And it means facing the parts of ourselves we were taught to shame, silence, or suppress. And for anyone battling addiction, especially to drugs, this is the work that changes everything. So what is shadow work really? And let's break it down simply. Shadow work is the process of bringing the unconscious parts of ourselves into conscious awareness. It's about asking, what am I trying not to feel? What parts of me do I hide, even for myself? And what pain am I medicating? Carl Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. And that couldn't be more true for addiction. So let me give you an example. I'm just going to call my client Mike just to change his name for privacy, help him out. But Mike came to me after his second overdose, and it was cocaine and fentanyl. Those were his escapes. So on the outside, he was charming, successful. But underneath, there's a terrified little boy who never got to cry. And so when we dug into his shadow, what we found out was it was a childhood of being told that men don't cry, a father who called him weak anytime he showed emotion, and years of pushing his feelings down until the only time he felt alive was when he was high. His addiction wasn't about the drugs. The drugs were the solution to his pain and the pain of his unconscious mind that wouldn't let him feel. So there are, some core shadows of addiction, and the most common pieces that I've seen in people battling addiction is unworthiness. So it's a deep-rooted belief that I am not enough, shame, especially around being a burden, failure, or disappointment, and repressed anger. So it's often unexpressed rage towards caregivers or trauma or even oneself, and fear of abandonment. Terrified inner child who learned, if I don't numb this, I'll break. Now here's the thing. You can't heal what you can't feel, and you can't reclaim your power until you stop outsourcing your peace to a pill, a line, a hit, a shot, anything. So shadow work, basically, let's just do a guided reflection. Okay, so you can pause this anytime you need to, but I want you to close your eyes, and if you're not driving, breathe in, hold your breath, breathe out, and ask yourself, what am I using drugs to avoid? Let the answer come. It might be pain, it might be silence, it might be the memory of what someone did to you or what you've done to yourself. Now ask, what part of me do I judge or hate the most? Be honest, no shame here. This is a sacred, safe space, but that's your shadow. We're not here to kill that part. We're here to sit with it and listen to it and integrate it so it no longer controls you. Because your shadow isn't your enemy. It's the younger version of you screaming to be heard. So the shadow will ultimately fuel the relapse. And when we don't tend to our shadows, here's what happens. You have a bad day, your trauma gets triggered, you feel worthless, overwhelmed, or invisible, and boom, the brain wants relief, and the body remembers, this is what we used, this is when we got high, this is when it felt better. But what if this time you didn't numb? What if you let the emotion rise and met it with compassion? Here's a radical truth. You're not addicted to the drug. You're addicted to avoiding your pain. And shadow work helps you sit with that pain instead of running from it. So for this week, here's your healing assignment, is I want you to journal and try to remember this right here. What am I afraid people would think if they saw the real me? Don't filter it. Write the raw, ugly, beautiful truth, because that's the beginning of reclaiming your power. And if no one's told you today, you are worthy of healing, even if you've relapsed, even if you've hurt people, even if you're still using. You're not broken, you're just hurting. So I want to close this out today. Just remind you that you don't have to do this alone. If you're ready to face your shadow with guidance, I do offer private sessions that go beyond surface level coping. This is deep soul excavation, shadow work that gets you free. Email info@healingmyfeelings.com. But you deserve to be sober and still feel safe in your body, and you deserve to live. So until next time, Stay real, stay rooted, and stay rising.